So these two segments we're going to be talking about today is not really, wouldn't say newsworthy, but it kind of goes to show how the left has infected everything we know and love. Now, there's going to be two segments we're going to be talking about, and these two segments focus on my childhood shows, childhood movies that I grew up with, and if you haven't heard, apparently Spongebob SquarePants apparently is now promoting violent racism and colonialism according to a university professor. And it kind of goes to show how many universities are basically pretty much scams. I'm not the type of person who say those kinds of things. Again, I do go to university, but at least I get a degree that's worth something. I'm not going to university getting a gender studies degree or lesbian dance theory degree. I'm not getting any of those. But this university professor clearly is delusional. They just thought they were special by criticizing something that's a children's show. Okay? And like I said, I grew up with SpongeBob. It was funny. I love the episodes. Actually on Amazon Prime, and I think it has the first 5 seasons of SpongeBob on there. And I've been watching them, and they're pretty hysterical. Like, there's some jokes that I didn't get that now I get. There's some adult jokes, kind of like, you kind of think, I can't believe they said that back in the day, right? But I love SpongeBob SquarePants. And then it kind of goes to show that the left will find everything racist. Trump has said it. Everything's racist now. Everything's racist. Something eventually will be racist. And here's the thing. Here's one saying from me that I would recommend you keep to heart. No matter whatever you do, no matter where it is, no matter who sees it, someone will think it's racist. That's the standard now. You criticize anything, it's racist. You're criticizing, you're criticizing Barack Obama's policies, you're racist. That's one thing that I always used to do. And SpongeBob, an innocent children's show, is apparently promoting violence, racism, and colonialism. It's ridiculous. Let me correct. Colonialism is when you move to a new land that isn't particularly yours, where you come from, and you're colonizing it. You are taking over it, right? But weren't oceanic creatures before us? Like, weren't they existing before us? In fact, if anything, if we see humans colonizing the oceans, that's because we don't belong there, right? That's us colonizing the ocean. SpongeBob is not colonizing anything. He's in the ocean. He's a sea creature. He belongs in the ocean. Therefore, I don't see why this is a problem. I don't know how it's promoting colonialism when SpongeBob and his friends live in the ocean. They're sea creatures, except for Sandy Cheeks, right? But other than that, they're sea creatures. How in the hell are they colonizing the ocean? Okay? But let's see what this nut job professor has to say about one of my favorite childhood characters of all time. So let's read. It's from Independent, and it reads, SpongeBob SquarePants promotes violent and racist colonialism, university professor claims. Professor Holly M. Barker, I can tell why they're called Barker, because she like to bark a bunch of nonsense. But anyways, let's continue. Professor Holly M. Barker believes SpongeBob's home in Bikini Bottom refers to Bikini Atoll, where natives were relocated by the U.S. government for nuclear testing. Hold up, okay? Hold the hell up. Bikini Atoll. First of all, I don't think it has any relation to Bikini Bottom. Okay? Now, if you don't know what Bikini Bottom is, I'll tell you what it is. Bikini Bottom is the bottom half of the two-piece swimsuit that a woman wears. You know the one that she wears around her waist? Yeah, that's called a bikini bottom. Okay, that's what it is. Okay? It's not but the bottom of Bikini Atoll. No, it's Bikini Bottom. It's one of those jokes that SpongeBob secretly hides in there. Okay? You don't believe me? Just look up Bikini Bottom. Just look up two-piece swimsuit and then put Bikini Bottom. They will show you the lower part of the two-piece swimsuit. That's what it's called, a Bikini Bottom. It's not the bottom of Bikini Atoll. It's ridiculous. This professor clearly doesn't like swimsuit, because otherwise they would have known. Okay? Anyways, let's continue. SpongeBob SquarePants has been accused of normalizing the colonization of indigenous lands by a professor of University of Washington. Okay, hold the hell up. Hold the hell up. Like I said, SpongeBob is a sea creature. If anyone who was colonializing those lands were the indigenous people. Humans are not amphibious creatures. We don't live in the water. SpongeBob is a sea creature. He lives in the water. So if anyone's colonizing this, are the indigenous people who moved to those lands. Just saying. The children's cartoon, which marked its 20th anniversary this year, was criticized in a report by Professor Holly M. Barker. She wrote, SpongeBob SquarePants and his friends play a role in normalizing the settler colonial takings of indigenous lands, or erasing the ancestral Bikinian people from their non-fictional homeland. No, I think you guys are colonizing the areas of the sea creatures, Professor Barker. I don't know why. I don't even know why you should be called Professor. But anyways, let's keep going. The character Spongebob is a friendly sea sponge who lives in the pineapple under the sea among the other residents of a town called Bikini Bottom. Again, lower part of a two-piece swimsuit, not bikini at all. Professor Barker believes that this is a reference to a real-life Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands in the Pacific Ocean. This is she believes, not states, not accurately says, no. It's believes. She has no idea what a Bikini Bottom is. No idea. No idea. Like, really. And it isn't that. It turns around. If you still don't believe me, if you have GTA Online, by any chance you have GTA 5, you're a gamer, and you can go to GTA Online, if you have a female character, go on to the bikini or swimsuits category, and it's going to give you bikini bottoms as an option. And it'll show you again, pretty much the thing that the bottom part of the two-piece swimsuit. Again, bikini bottom. But anyways, let's keep going. See what else. Natives of Bikini Atoll were relocated in 1946 so the U.S. military could use the area for nuclear testing during the Cold War, which drew criticism from the media after it was revealed that the inhabitants were left without adequate food or water to prevent them from starvation. Nuclear tests left the islands of the atoll. Sorry, I'm getting a little sick. Contaminated with enough radiation to affect food growth in the soil, which meant the island's inhabitants weren't able to return, and those who did experience issues such as stillbirths, miscarriages, genetic abnormalities. This has given rise to fan theories that the cartoon inhabitants of Bikini Bottom owe their mutation to the testing. It's a cartoon! It's a cartoon! No one wants to watch a show about an inanimate sea sponge. No one wants to see a cartoon about a non-talking squid. Or no one wants to see a show about an actual crab or an actual starfish. It's a show. It's animation. It's a cartoon show. Oh, what? Are we going to criticize Jimmy Neutron for having a kid that has like an IQ that we can literally build rockets? Really? From nothing? Are we criticizing them now? It's a cartoon. It's supposed to be imagination. Like Spongebob said. It's having imagination. But clearly the left doesn't have a sense of imagination because they take everything seriously. Everything is serious to them. They can't take a joke. There used to be a time when it was conservatives who were being made fun of for not being able to get comedy. And then now it's the left. There's a reason why people say the left cannot meme, because every time they see a joke, they have to fact check it, they have to take it serious, they have to say it's offensive. It's ridiculous. It's a children's show. No one wants to watch a show about an inanimate sea sponge, a real life squid, a real life crab, an actual squirrel with an actual freaking scuba suit with a helmet on. No one wants to see those things. It's a children's show. Talking fish. It's a part of imagination. It's a part of imagination. If you really think this is an actual representation, this professor should really go to the bottom, into the oceans on the bottom of Bikini Atoll, of the Atoll Islands, and see if she can catch any fish that actually talk. If they do not talk, then maybe it's a cartoon, right? It's a cartoon. That's supposed to be serious. But again, the left cannot meme. So this person really is delusional. Anyways, let's continue. This has given rise to fan theories that cartoon inhabitants of Bikini Bottom owe their mutation to the testing. Professor Barker believes that as an American character allowed to inhabit an area that natives had no choice but to leave, SpongeBob showed his privilege of not caring about the detonation of nuclear bombs. How in the hell did you get to that conclusion? And like I said, if anything, the people who are colonizing, Bikini Atoll, the islands, are the natives. Sea creatures have been there longer than we have. Sea creatures were there before humans even walked the earth. Okay? So in fact, they were the colonizers, but again, everything's offensive now. She also points out that the cultural appropriation of Pacific culture in SpongeBob SquarePants with Hawaiian-style shirts, combs in the shapes of pineapples, tikis in the Easter Island heads, and the sounds of a steel guitar perpetuating stereotypes of the region. Dude, what? It's a pineapple. Okay, it's a pineapple. How? First of all, since when is a pineapple part of Hawaii? I don't even know. Are Mexicans appropriating Hawaiian culture when we eat pineapples, when we eat piña with little tajin on it? Are we culturally appropriating the Hawaiian pineapple or the pineapple? Really? Really? Okay, then Mexicans are racist. Oh, but wait, the Mexicans cannot be racist because they're minorities. So what's going to happen, left? Oh, wait, their heads are going to blow up out of all the confusion. Okay? Second, if you're not aware, there's some Hawaiian references. Squidward houses the head of a tiki statue. But what about Patrick? Is he culturally appropriating Hawaiian rocks? What about Mr. Krabs? Is he appropriating Hawaiian anchors? right? What about the Krusty Krab? Is he appropriating Hawaiian-made lobster traps? Or the Chum Bucket? Are they appropriating Hawaiian-made buckets? Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. The left clearly finds something wrong in everything. And again, there's a childhood character that I grew in love with. Okay? If anything, my second favorite character is Patrick. I love Patrick. The guy is... I love Patrick because the guy is dumb, but at the same time there's smart moments that make the guy really amusing. Right? But again, the left clearly shows that they have no sense of humor. They have no sense of humor whatsoever, and everything is wrong in their eyes. Really pathetic, if you ask me. So let's continue. In the article, Professor Barker claims that because of these things, children have become acculturated to an ideology that includes the U.S. character SpongeBob residing in another people's homeland. I know it. Here's the thing: when I grew up watching SpongeBob, I had no idea of any of this, and even I still don't believe it. I still disagree with it. I see Squidward's house. All I see is like, that kind of looks like a tiki statue. Oh, a pineapple. I don't know how a pineapple would actually live on the ocean, but again, it's a cartoon. Even as a 12-year-old, even as a 10-year-old, even as a freaking 8-year-old, I knew not to take the show seriously because it's a show. I know there are no talking starfish. I know there are no talking squids. I know there's no talking crabs who are stingy. If anything, the only thing that they should be complaining about, again, I don't want to give them any ideas, is Mr. Krabs' capitalist ideologies. It's all about the money, baby. That's pretty much what it would be. That's what I was expecting. When I heard people saying, oh, SpongeBob, there's something, SpongeBob is wrong, and I'm thinking, oh, it's because of Mr. Krabs. No, it's because of things that aren't even there. It's really pathetic. The article concludes, we should be uncomfortable with the hamburger-loving American community's occupation of Bikini's lagoon in the ways that erodes every aspect of sovereignty. And that concludes the article. Like I said, I strongly disagree with this professor. You want to know why? Because I don't believe Bikini Bottom means the bottom of Bikini Atoll. I believe that Bikini Bottom is the second lower part of a two-piece swimsuit. You know, the ones that women like to wear when they go to the beach? Yeah, that. It's called bikini. Actually, let me look it up. I know I'm going to be prolonging the video. But here, let me look it up. Bikini Bottom. Let's see. Two-piece swimsuit. See? There you go. That's a Bikini Bottom, okay? I'm just gonna make it quick, but again, you can stop the video. But again, that's a Bikini Bottom. That's the lower part of the swimsuit. That's what it is. It's not the bottom of Bikini Atoll. But again, the left can't take a joke. They cannot meme. Everything is serious to them, and then therefore they have to cancel everything. Okay? The creator SpongeBob has been dead for like almost a year. Okay, and it was a really sad day that day because again, this is a guy that literally was part of my childhood. He created my childhood to some degree. I grew up watching SpongeBob. I still love SpongeBob. I'm 22, and every time when I'm bored, I watch SpongeBob on Amazon Prime. I don't care. I'm 22 and I don't care. I'm probably sure when I have a family and kids, I'm gonna have them watch SpongeBob because it's a good show. It's entertaining, and not to mention it's really funny. But the left, they try to ruin everything. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you agree with this professor's idea that Bikini Bottom refers to the bottom of Bikini Atoll? Or do you believe with my argument, the fact that Bikini Bottom is a reference to the bottom part of a two-piece swimsuit that a woman wears? Let me know what you guys think about this. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification button as well so you never miss an upload. And at the same time, once you subscribe and if you're a returning subscriber, bookmark the page because apparently I've been receiving a lot of messages from my friends who have subscribed that some of the notifications are going directly to spam. Therefore, they're not getting notified of this. So bookmark the page. Check in every day. I try to upload every day, sometimes every 2 days if I can. Again, I'm a very busy person. But at the same time, too, share the video. That helps me that helps me bypass YouTube's restrictions in regards to independent political commentary. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna restrict this one too because I'm criticizing the leftist ideologies and also cancel culture. Okay. Again, have a good rest of the day. You guys gonna stick for the next segment. And the next segment we'll be talking about Star Wars. The ones with the lightsabers and the spaceships. Yeah, that's another part of my childhood. Now again, I'm going to be talking about it as well. And I'm surprised that probably the media is actually starting to say, hey, you know what? Maybe the sequel trilogy is not as good as we thought it was, right? But anyways, that's for the next segment. If you can stick around, I'll see you guys in a bit. But if you cannot, I'll see you guys at a later time.